Welcome to Attican Plays Pharaoh, A New Era.
Like Den before him, Pharaoh Huni has ordered an expedition into the harsh land of Sinai to acquire turquoise, gemstones, and copper. He wishes you to lead this expedition to a place called Serabit Khadim, where the building remains of an earlier Egyptian outpost may still be found. Their current condition is unknown, but they may still provide some means of defense for the expedition. You should be aware that the last such expedition sent to this area never returned. A later expedition sent to recover them also did not return. Nevertheless, if we are to arm our soldiers adequately, our kingdom needs copper for making weapons, and this metal is scarce in our land. Prepare yourself, for you will be under constant threat of attack from the Bedouin of the Sinai Desert, and from our enemies, the Canaanites. Mine what copper and gemstones you may under these conditions, and be prompt in fulfilling Pharaoh's requests. You may employ jewelers who use any surplus gemstones to fashion jewelry for the people occupying the settlement.
All right, hi, this is Attican, and welcome to Series 1, Episode 12 of our playthrough of the mission campaigns from Pharaoh, A New Era. So we are playing Serabit Khadim, and this one's called the Bedouin of the East. And again, we're going out into the Sinai. Again, this is very definitely a military mission. And we had a choice between Maydam, which is a city building mission, or Serabit Khadim. So naturally, I took Serabit Khadim. So let's see what we got here. We'll pause this one. Now, I recall this one fondly from playing the game back in the day. And I also recall thinking it was very hard. And okay. That's enough of that. So, let's see what we've got. We've got, production-wise, we have gemstone mines and copper mines. We also have jewelers, so we can take those gems and make jewelry. We've got brickworks, weavers, potters, and papyrus makers. We don't have any beer makers, interestingly, and we don't have any raw materials other than the mining. So we don't have clay pits, we don't have flax farms or barley farms or anything. Not that barley would do us any good since we don't even have brewers. Now we've got a ton of money. 15,000 is just a lot of starting money. I think it's too much personally, but we want to get off. I want to show you something. I call this the food rush. I've got a couple of rushes I like to do. I think they're great for getting your economy going. One's the rush, and the other one's the food rush. So, and the only difference is one uses food and the other one does not. Everybody can just starve. So we're going to use food just because if we look up here, there's a spawn area for ostrich right up here. And I'm going to show you how to really get the most out of that. To make sure that your food supplies are pretty awesome. So first, foremost, what is the thing you have to do in this to play this game, and that's make money right off the bat. So what are we going to do? We are going to set up. We've got a tremendous area right here. Look at all this copper and all this gemstone here. Remember, gems come from this plain rock, and copper comes from the ones that have the little deposits on them. So we are going to set up a road. Let's see, we're going to set up, let me think about this, space, house, road. We're going to have a road like that. Space, house, road. And when you hear me babbling, space, house, road, space, house, road, what I mean is there's going to be a decoration outside, the 2 blocks of house, and then the road that the house sits on. And what I'm doing here is we're going to use this existing road as the road for some of our work areas to go recruit people. We're going to put a road inside it like this that's going to be our housing block. And let's see. Water, water, water. Okay. No, water. Right there, we can put water. Okay, and we can run this road 1 like that. And we'll just put a little here and here, and then make this our block. And we're just going to keep using our little straight line. I love it. It's so easy to make. So this is 17, and we would want 13 more. Now through here like that, and that would give us the other end of our block. And in fact, we'll do one more and put a stop on it, so that'd be the end of it. Then we're going to set up 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, and I'll explain what that's for later. It's for entertainment, but finally figured out exactly how to make these to make them do what you want them to do. Now, let's put. I'm going to put, because there's a intersection here, we're going to put housing in these first couple to make sure we don't have businesses that, services that go off the wrong way. And we're going to use kind of to get this going. Our goal is to get as much housing out of this as we can. And so we're going to give them kind of basic services, and that's it. Architect, fire, police, and physician. And then a temple to our main god, who would be Ra. So these are a great set of gods to have for this mission. Ra for our kingdom rating. That's part of our goal. Our goal is to get population of 2,000, kingdom rating of 80. Ra for kingdom rating and to get our trade partners to trade more with us. Ta helps with all your production and your economy. So you will make more and have more with him. We'll trade more with him. We'll have great kingdom rating with him. And Seth will destroy all our enemies. And this is a military mission. So we are good to go. Let's see. So we got that. I want to save a space, since this is the food rush, not the non-food rush. We're going to save a space here. 1, 2. Let's go this way and see what happens. That's 24. That's a perfect fit. Okay. So we'll save 2 here and go this way. 16. That's a perfect fit. Good deal. You want it evenly divisible by 4, because that's kind of what a housing block ends up, or a house ends up being. We're going to go up here again. We're trying to squeeze as many houses out of this as we can. That's 28. We can actually get 32 if we go up here. No. We'll go 28. We'll stop there. We could go to here, but I don't like that. Okay. And remember, we've got to have, because of this is the short side, or the smaller side of the pavilion. Let me just show you so you can see what I'm talking about. See how on this side down here, it's a single thing, whereas you got up on this end, you got that double, that dance stand and band stand up there. Well, you can't recruit off of that double if we're going to make the recruiter for this stay home. He's not going to go out and wander, and that's what we're going to do, because we don't want the rest of our walkers going up there and going all those intersections. So we're going to get housing like that to recruit for him, and then we're going to put as much housing down there as we can. 14 like so. It leaves us. I goofed. 1 change. Want to have right there. It's going to be space for another bazaar, so we're going to put bazaar here and here, and we'll have them on both ends. And I will walk through why that matters and why we're doing that. All right. So that's our basic first housing block, and we want to make money. So let's go out and figure out how. We've got 13,000, and we're going to have gems and jewelry and copper to sell for sure. So there's gems and jewelry with a cheap land trade route. Perfect. So we'll trade with Men the Fur. McKinn buys papyrus, which isn't really our thing right now. Badette, gems and jewelry, sure, we'll take that. Abu Papyrus and pottery, no. They sell gems, that does us no good. Salima Oasis, here we go. They buy copper. Beautiful. So we've got 3 high price items that we can export. Copper, gems, and jewelry. And in fact, before I forget, we'll set that up. We'll say we want to, I'm actually even going to say export linen over 0. You'll see why in a minute. We can export this one over 800. We'll save some because we know we're going to get requests. We don't want to start from 0. We'll export this one over 0, and we'll export copper when over 800. And that should give us a very strong economy. We're also going to go in and set our tax rate to 0. And we're going to pay a little extra. So we're going to pay high wages and not charge any taxes. That's a pretty good deal, I would think. Now, 11,000 Devons we got. So let's get ourselves something going here. We're going to go copper mines. We got all this copper through here. We got some gemstones here. So let's set up a mining deal here. Okay. So we could go 1, 2, 3, 4. No. See, now they wouldn't take that one because that square, right, that little tile right there is plain. It didn't have a deposit on it. Now we can sneak a couple of gemstones there, gemstone mines. So why don't we do that? Like that. And then we can go back to our copper mines and go here, here, here. I don't want to go back in there because we want to keep the ability to have the road, right? That one won't work, but this would work. That's enough. Okay, we'll go here, and we'll go around like this, and here, and down. Oh, shoot. Well, yeah, this will work. Down here, go over, and we want to be able to kind of make this into it'd be nice to have it being a loop. So as long as we have, let's see, let me just put a gem mine down here and see how. Oh, perfect, right where it comes out. So we'll just come out just like this and like that. And this will be our working loop and recruiting loop. So we'll just block it off like that. So now we've got a nice simple loop. And we're going to need a couple of storage yards and some support services so we don't lose all this. So we'll put in an architect and a firehouse. We need the firehouse because of what we're about to put down right now, the storage yards. So we're going to have a storage yard. Now that looks good. We'll have this one be copper. And then we'll have one maybe over, kind of more over this way where all the action is. Actually, that's pretty good right there. To hold gems, except all. All right, so now we've got copper mining and some, and we can even get some more of this. We could go here and here and here and here and here. That was not quite on it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 gems and 3, 6, 7. Oh, that's tremendous. Okay, that's really all we need. We've got 5682 left. I don't want to cut this short at all, but I also don't want to hesitate. So I said we would want to be very efficient with that food, so we're going to. We're going to. We're going to put our entertainment down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 this way, 1 that way. Let's see. Sorry. Here we go, and yeah, like that. So we're going to want to have probably the end of our block right there. So let's put in water. And let's put in, remember we'll need housing next to this right there so that this can recruit. And we'll give it basic services like architecture and fire and police and a doctor, a physician, and a temple to our main guy Ra. Ooh, I left that out here. Ah, shoot. That's got to go. Rats. Left that out altogether. Okay. Shoot. 1, 2, and it's a 3. It's going to wipe that out. Make this an odd number. We'll delete that as well. And we'll put in a temple to Ra right there. Then we'll put shrines to Seth and Ta right there. And the same thing here. Ta and Seth. And we can put a shrine to Ra right there behind the police. Actually, we got more space. Let's do I gotta be careful not to spin crazy here. But there we go. Oh, that's beautiful. All right. So they've got all their basic services. We still got 4,000, so we're good. And we'll go up here and we'll go skip one for a bazaar. And then go up through here like this. And, oh, we got to measure this. Let's see how long this is. From here to here, we want 30. That's 31 would be the end of it. We'd one past the end, so we'll put a marker on it there. And then we'll run houses all the way out through there. 1, 2 for the bazaar. Come on down. 50. See, 48 is good. 52 is good. 56 is good. And it costs us 728. We can afford that. And we go over here and we go down. Let's see, 32 would be good. And then a bazaar here. These two. And then we could put housing right there. Yeah, that's right. That works. Okay. And we got our trade route, our initial trade routes, and we got our trade set up. I got to confirm that. I think I did that, didn't I? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. We got some stuff for the gods. I think we're rocking and rolling here, and we may as well go one like this and go down here like this. And we're going to want one that's 22 by 6 by 22 by 6. That's going to be a work area. We'll put a roadblock here. We'll give it fire and architect and fire, so I don't forget. And we will let's let this run for a minute and get some people in here. Here they come. How are we looking? We're only 13 short, and we're certainly going to have that any second now. Now we've got actually have unemployment. So let's think about this as the granary can go right there as soon as that bird gets out of the way, and that means that we can hunt. 1, 2. All right, bird, get out of the way. 3, 4. Actually, 4 is probably plenty. Okay, we got hunting going on. The birds are out of the way, so let's get a granary right here. And let's set it to accept all game meat. And since we've now got that going, oh, we're down to 1,600. We're going to be paying salaries without any income from taxes, and lots of people coming in. Great. Okay, I'm going to hold off for just a minute before we put bazaars in and spend any more money. Let's see, which one did he do? Now we have an entire load, stock full of gemstones, thanks to Ta. Alright, do they still like us? No, they idolize us even though there's high unemployment. And what's not to love? We're not charging any taxes. Okay, now, do we have enough space down here to have... I'd like to get weapons and recruiter and some food stuff down here. So we're going to do a granary down here. Notice that one up there is already full. We'll put a granary right here, and it doesn't matter if it walks out. Well, no, yeah, that's actually better. And walk out that way, it'll be easy to get work for it. It's already covered by fire and architecture down here, and it's going to get all game meat, right? And then, well, there's no point in that if we aren't going to do anything with it. So we're going to put a bazaar. They're pretty cheap. Here, 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 and here. Now, why 2? Because what happens is, like, let's say we just had one here and not up there. You would go up, grab your food, come down here and start feeding them. Well, these cities, these first ones you hit have no food. So you're going to not get very far. You're not going to touch very many of the houses with food to give them the ability to evolve. But you're going to get a few of them. Well, if we could do that from both ends, we could work our way back to the middle much faster than just having the one. You don't really need 2 to support this once it's up and going, because then you're just, topping off their pantries. But when you first start off, it's very hard to fill them up without 2. So we're going to run 2 there and fill them up, and then we're going to okay, then we got to tell them what we want them to do. So I've changed this. I've got the bazaar, the bazaar is set to don't buy anything by default, so that I can control them more easily. But we're going to have buy game meat, pottery, and beer to start with. Buy game meat, pottery, beer. And no, that was not right. Oh, it was right. Buy. Okay. And buy, and buy. Okay. So now we can start feeding these folks. And as soon as we start feeding them, they're going to want entertainment. Well, we're set for that. But that's where I am going to wait until we get... here we go. Here comes some traders right here. We should make some big money right here. There we go. All right, now we're good. Okay. Entertainment. We'll put in our two pavilions. And we should have... Yeah, we got plenty of unemployment. And so we got our 2 pavilions in there. And we're going to go down through here and... 2... and put in shrines to make this more attractive, and of course to help facilitate getting a lot of blessings from the gods. Okay, so I'm kind of keeping those even as we go, and I think I'm going to put some down through here. And do we dare spend some money? Sure. we'll pretty this up a little bit. Okay. And we're down to 355, so better stop. There, we're already getting some improvements. Now they need entertainment. Todd is okay. Shucks, missed that one. I'll show you that in a minute. That one's amazing. Seth blessed us. Rob blessed us. We're down to 171. We need these traders right here to get busy. There we go. Thank you, traders. And do we have any requests yet? No. Okay. Got to be careful about those. All right, we got some money. Now we want our entertainment. We want a dance school and a musician school and a juggler school down here. And the idea of this design is they're going to come out of here, go up here and walk down this, which will give all these entertainment. And even when they're going down here, they'll walk through all that. And when they go down here, they'll walk this way and come in and walk in like that, because that's the only way they can go. And we'll get our entertainment going for both blocks. Okay, now I guess pause and think, where were we? I got a little interruption. So we just got food going. We're hoping to see it go great. We beautified this part, so it should be able to evolve reasonably well for a while. I guess we could do, kind of finish off that thought. Let's put some gardens in here like this, and this. I'd like to see that pop. And we can make this road, whoops. We gotta get a pavilion and make this road better. There we go. There, it popped. And we're getting more and more blessings. We gotta be ready for that top blessing. All right. So we got tons and tons of gems. Now, and we need to set up our military. We haven't even done anything yet. So let's go into the military, get a recruiter, and have him run around recruiting. Well, let's see. Let's think about this. We'll put weapons in through here. Yeah, the recruiter can go right there. That's fine. So there's our recruiter. And the first thing we'll do is just go ahead and get started recruiting. And then, an archer's fort, because we don't need weapons for that. And we're going to set up weapons production here in a minute. Okay. Oh, and I'm looking at this. I don't think we don't have a one-on-one hunter. I think we can put a couple more hunters here. I'd like to leave a space so they can get through there. So let's go 1, 2 like that. Put a couple more hunters. Yeah, we got plenty of unemployment. And I'd like to get started on the clay, but we can't really afford any imports right now. So still waiting on... Can't believe they haven't hit us up for anything yet. Now what we can do here, I think, is... Well, we could do another work area. I mean, shoot, we got more copper right here. I mean, there's copper out here. There's copper where over here. We just don't need it. We don't need that much copper. Here comes our traders. Let's get some more money and then we'll decide what to do next. So they buy a bunch of copper, they buy a bunch of gems. All right, let's see if we can't get so they need pottery. Yeah, we got money. Let's do the pottery thing, and let's do it. Yeah, we've got the space up here. Why not? We'll do the pottery up here. We'll do. We'll get two yards. We'll have one that accepts clay, and we'll have one that accepts pottery, and we'll set up some potters. Okay, and that, oh, and then we'll start importing clay. Import to maintain, let's do 1,600, I guess. Oh, and you know what we're going to do? We got the money. We're going to put another one right here. And we're going to set it to take chickpeas, and then we're going to go out here to the world map. And we got that one. Oh, we have that one. Do we have Nican? Here we go. They buy this. They sell flax, pottery, beer. We're going to have to be buying beer at some point too. We'll open that one up. And Abu will actually they'll buy the pottery if we want to make more money. They sell flax for the linen. That's helpful, but not exactly what I was looking for. Actually, that's all right. What was I looking for? Well, come on, guys. What was I looking for? I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. I wanted to be able to import food. We don't need to wait on those hunters. We can import chickpeas. Let's maintain 3,200 chickpeas, and that's going to go right here, right? Yeah. And let's go down here and do one with fish, and we can import fish, and we can set that up to commerce, import, maintain 3,200 fish. Now we'll have this guy buy fish, and we'll have this guy buy fish, and we'll have this one up here. These two will buy the chickpeas. Buy and buy. And we may even go with another food too. We want to make sure there's no food issues here. And I'm talking like we've got unlimited funds, and we really don't at this point. What's the other thing I'd like to do? Oh, I'd really like to take advantage of Ta. So let's go here. Let's put in an area where we can kind of recruit. 1, 2, 6 by 18 will do. By 6, 18. With a roadblock there, and fire or architect and fire, yeah, and how do I want to do this? Let's put in, we got unemployment. Let's put in, well, just to show you, we're going to put in weavers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're not even going to import flax. We're just going to leave weavers sitting there, right? And then we're going to have, we need a, actually I'd kind of like to redo this road a little bit. Let's have this road go up here, no, road, go up here like this, and then like this, and get rid of this. Okay, so we've got weaving. Now let's start making, let's do we're still waiting on clay. And, yeah. All right, weaving. All right, gems. All right, so let's go storage yard. And let's go grab the shrines again and go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Is that safe? Is that close enough? E1. I think that's okay. Ooh, 612. Look at me. Taking a chance on going broke. If we get a big import. And look at that. That right after that, they came and bought all kinds of stuff. Oh well, let's keep going. Jeez. Okay. We don't have enough room where they're trying to give us chickpeas. We can deliver that and pause. Okay, so we got. Why don't we have enough room? We're accepting chickpeas right there. How do we get that? Unless there's like a delivery, a trader that's coming with chickpeas right now, and they're counting that. I'm trying to click on the trader. Here he is. He said, "Yeah, I'll bet you this guy's bringing us chickpeas to sell." So that's probably what's happening. So I guess we can do another one set to accept chickpeas. Good, he's got the staff, so we should get our gift without any trouble. Yeah, we'll accept. Thank you. There we're getting fish. So we got fish and chickpeas and game meat. And are we getting any? Oh no, we finally got some clay, so that means we're going to start getting pottery. And what we're going to need is, let's import import beer. And then we'll put one up here that gets beer. Actually, we'll use this one we just used for the gift, since we did, or do we need it? The trader guy, where is he? Is he still coming? Oh, you know what? He won't trade any because we got all those. So we're going to make this one go out and get like half a yard of beer. So when the beer comes in, it should be deposited here, the closest storage yard by the trader, and then the cart guys can bring it up there for use by this side. And it really doesn't matter because this is a small map, and these bazaars can cover most of it. I don't think that's really an issue. We got a lot of money, so we're going to make sure that we do the God thing and go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's good enough. And Ra. And Ta. Ooh. And this one out here actually doesn't have any support, if you will. So we'll just give it we got excess people. We'll just put a architect out here for the sole purpose of keeping these shrines in good stead. And how we looking up here? 10 archers. I think we should get into weapons production. Military, weaponsmith. And we'll get a yard here to accept all of our weapons. Ta. Okay, now look at that. Did you see that? We got a blessing from Ta. Now we've got weavers making linen, and we're not even buying flax. I think Ta isn't awesome. All right, so if we got that, I forget what this is for. What's this one do? So far, it doesn't do anything. What does it do? What is that for? Oh, I got caught in the middle of. I was getting ready to set up gyms. So let's put one here. Let's put it right here. And this one will accept all of our linen. And we can export that linen. Our magic linen, well, already gets set up to export linen. The magic linen can be exported. And we're almost done. We're at 1743. We've got room for 600 more people. Shoot. We're doing everything we can to get all these people out. Crap, we're almost done. We're just going to finish too fast. Sorry. I can't help it. We may finish before we ever get an invasion. Military buildings, fort, go. Go. Alright, this one has bumped up a level. And when we get some beer, it'll bump up again. Well, we're... Oh, man. And what did he do? He just gave us a bunch of something. Oh, a bunch of clay. Yeah. Cheapskate. All right. Now we're done. Well, shoot. Sorry about that. All right, 28 months. It took us a little over 2 years to finish that one. That was what I call the food rush, which means get your bare basic stuff that you need. Architect, fire, police, physician, temple to your main god, some shrines to the rest of them, and bazaar, and then get your food source established. And before you do the food source, make sure you're making money and ready to meet your requests. And you have no problem with this. I think that's pretty fast, 28 months. That seems like a pretty good time. So I enjoyed playing that. Hope you did too. I goofed up on the money just because I just lost sight of it and spit down too low. And we saw that the trader came down and gave us a whole bunch of money right the moment after we went into the hole. So anyway, I think that's good enough. I could replay it and try to make sure I watch my money a little more closely. But yeah, I think you get the idea. the key for us was to have these blocks that can take a lot of people. This one developed much better because it was closer to the food. It was hard to get the food down here, I think, but I think I could do this faster by actually importing some more food faster. So feed this one with the game meat, and then feed this one with imported food. Yeah, that would be faster, I think. Oh yeah, maybe we'll come back and revisit this one. Hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Pharaoh, A New Era video. Thank you.